Hello, welcome back to another video. In this video, I wanted to start a project that I've been planning to do for a while, and I figured it's time to just start, and I figured no better way than to make a video about it. So what I wanted to build is a automatic potion brewing factory, basically. And what this will do will solve a few of my problems when it comes to playing the game, when I want to get potions and stuff like that. And also it designs a potion brewing station that is easy and accessible for my playstyle. I've seen a lot of other designs out there that either make potions in bulk, which is for some cases good, but for other potions like, Slow Falling or Turtle Master, I'm really going to need those or want to make them for really specific circumstances. And so, yeah, potions like those, I'm not really going to want to have in bulk. And so this system, what it will do is make 3 potions of whatever I order on demand. The second design that I've seen a lot, which I've actually made before in previous worlds, I'll put some pictures up right now, is kind of in sort of automatic, but you have to press each individual button for the ingredients that you want to add. And while that's cool and you can still make some really cool things, I want it to be completely automatic. So I want you to be able to press a button and that or choose a potion, press a button, and that potion immediately gets made, and the machine knows the ingredients. The machine will know, exactly what to put in and how to make that potion for you. And you guys will get more of what I mean as we see it being built. But this is what will be the potion room. I've crafted some of the redstone components already. Like I said, I made this already. I designed it in a creative world, but I'm finally going to be able to slice it right into my base, right by our enchantment setup, our access to the mines, and our storage room over there. So I'm really excited to get started. First, though, I'm going to need to clear out a pretty large chunk of stone. This is going to be a lot. I think the dimensions it's 26 blocks long, 12 blocks tall, and 15 blocks wide just for the machine. And then we want a pretty cool room to display it too, and to have a cool magical potion brewing room. So this is going to take a little bit. So I think I'll stop recording and kind of come back till when I'm done digging at least. So I'll see you guys then. Okay, so we just finished digging the area out, and we kind of have a footprint of what the room is going to look like. Bear with me here. Obviously, it is not furnished, but this is the outline. We're going to have some staircases on both sides, and then this will be the main potion brewing area. Look, let's poke behind what I just dug out, which is pretty big. This thing has a pretty big footprint. It's not going to take up this entire space, but I kind of just did the full area just to be safe. And then if anything encroaches this, it won't be that bad. But let's go and see it from here. So this is basically the menu system of our machine. So how it works is you'll come up to this lectern, and there'll be a book here. This is the book from last video, but you'll be able to flip through the pages to find the potion that you want. After that, you're going to be able to select with redstone, which makes the potion last longer, or redstone or glowstone. Glowstone will make the potion stronger. And then you have the option to add gunpowder, and gunpowder makes it a splash potion. And then finally, you press this button, and it's going to begin the entire process of brewing, and you'll get to see everything brewed right there, and then it'll go into a hopper and get dispensed right there when the potions are done. So, I'm pretty excited to get started. We have our materials here to get ready, and I'll try to walk through kind of the how it works. Okay, so the first kind of portion of the potion brewer is done. This actually doesn't do any brewing, but this is all for our selector panel here. So what it does is we need a way to select, after selecting the specific potion, we need a way to, and we got some lightning. We need a way to select redstone or glowstone and gunpowder in our potions. So what we got here is a lamp selector system. These two are just a regular selector panel, which we can see in the back. So when one is on, this comparator is reading from this dropper, and that this comparator is also reading from it and turning on that lamp. And when this comparator reads from the dropper, it also activates this piston, which you guys will see what that does later in the rest of the machine. And also how this works is only one of these can be on at the same time. So when we turn on the other button, it activates this. Okay, maybe we should go outside and take advantage of this thunderstorm. Look, I'm all excited. I come out here with my trident and the storm is over. That is horrible luck. Man, oh jeez. Okay. Let's get back inside and I will finish explaining the selector panel. So, yeah, it only works when one of them is on, or only one can be on at a time, and obviously you can't use redstone and glowstone in the same potion, so that is why we have that. And then this one over here is for gunpowder, and that can be added with redstone and glowstone, and that's just a simple T flip-flop. So this is either on or it's off, and that will activate this piston up here, and that's how we put it into the potions. There's other things you can add, like Dragon's Breath, which I'm actually choosing to not put in this because I have never made a lingering potion in my life. So that's just me. But you guys can, if you want to expand this, I'm sure you can add another one. Also, a slight flaw that I haven't really figured out yet is that you can't press this again to turn it off. And to remedy that, which we'll add later, there's a little I have a reset line in the design so that all of these will shut off either once the potion is done being made, or if they're off and if they're on and you just want to turn them off manually, you can use this reset button. But I'm going to go ahead and build the next kind of big important portion of the build. All right, so we just finished the second kind of big portion of the build. We built the Redcoder, which is actually the same exact circuit that I used in the last video in the enchanting setup for the item, or for the enchanted book delivery system. Basically how this works, and we have a very similar menu, is this outputs, the comparator will be reading a signal strength from the lectern, and instead of, let's say it's on page 7, instead of putting out a signal of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and turning on all of these, activating all of these things, it is only going to light up the 7th torch. And that allows us to, on the 7th torch, dispense an item from the dropper into our hopper line, which will be going above, and that's how we're going to get the specific ingredients that we need for each potion. Okay, so another 2 lines are in the machine. These are this orange and yellow line are for the special potions, the one that requires a fermented spider eye. So potions like that are more than just one ingredient. So for example, this is going to be our dispenser with sugar in it. Or actually, let's use one that actually has stuff. this is all I have in loaded up. But this is our golden carrot dispenser. And now we don't want to have multiple dispensers with the same item. So when potions that use a golden carrot are night vision and invisibility. I don't want to have a separate dispenser for both night vision and invisibility. So what we have is when I select the night vision page, that's going to activate this torch, which will immediately activate this to dispense a golden carrot to put into our brewing stand. But if I go the next page and if I want to choose the invisibility potion, what's going to happen is this torch will light up. It's going to activate this block, which will first dispense a golden carrot, but then also activate this line that will dispense this dropper, which will be, this is our fermented spider eye. So that's what will happen with all of these. I believe we have, this one is for slowness, this one is for damage, invisibility, and this one, which will be for weakness potions that I forgot to include. But that is basically how it works. Next, I believe we're going to add the hopper line and the things to activate the nether warts. Okay, so I might have gone a little overboard and finished the rest of the design. I just wanted to get it done to show you guys what it looks like. But here we are. This is the finished product. It kind of looks like a web of mess, but I'll do my best to explain how it works. Okay, so this is the main hopper line. This is where the ingredients are going to go, and this is kind of the best way to ensure that they go in the right order, because you can't just dump all the ingredients into a hopper in random order and expect them to make the potion. You need to have them in a specific order, and so that's why all these repeaters and stuff are here. It's in order to get it in the order. So as you guys saw earlier, those dispensers are dispensing into these hoppers and sending them to the main brewing stand. And I've put in a few ingredients here and there. So basically, like I said, you're gonna go and choose a potion. And when you press that or add the effects and press the button, it's going to create that potion for you. When you press this button, this piston will activate to send the comparator signal through the Redcoder. And then after that, it's going to do a few things, which I'll show you up here. So the first thing that it's going to do, obviously, is send the signal to the Redcoder to dispense the first ingredient, the main chunk of what you need. After that, it's going to activate this blue line. And as you can see, we need a lot of delay because we need the first ingredient to go through the hopper line before this is dispensed. So now what this will do is it will send a signal to this blue one, which is the nether wart. This uses a system called, it uses a strategy called the trailing nether wart for hopper locking, which I'll talk about later. I think I first heard about it from Etho. I don't know if it's his design officially, but that's where I first learned about the trailing nether wart for potion brewers. So this will activate the nether wart. And if there are status effects like gunpowder, redstone, or glowstone, it's going to activate this line that is also on delay because we need those to go even after like these effects. It's going to go there to a pulse extender, and then we use movable tile entities from Bedrock to push that hopper to continue this line down into the main brewing stand. The next part is once all the ingredients reach the brewing stand, we need a few things to happen. One, we need to make sure that this hopper doesn't suck out the potions, because then they just go through the brewing stand and they wouldn't actually make anything. And so in order to do that, we use this green circuit here, which locks the hopper when there is an item up above. When there are 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 items up above, as you can see. So basically, after a potion is brewed, it will then the system then sends a nether wart to be queued up in this brewing stand. And what that does is basically it will always have another ingredient in here to lock the hopper. So when the potion is done, that nether wart will flow out and it will unlock the hopper underneath, and the potions will go under there to the dispenser that then gets dispensed up to us. This purple line here is the reset line that I talked about. So when there's a potion in this hopper, basically the finished potions, this comparator is going to read that and reset the button selectors over there. And then finally we have this blue line, which is hooked up to the hopper locking system. We have it set up with a T flip-flop because we need like a 1 pulse. And what that sends a 1 pulse into this observer, which this is a triple pulse circuit. So we need this dispenser to activate 3 times in order to give us our 3 water bottles. So this triple pulse circuit, and the creator will be down in the description of this circuit, sends out 3 pulses of this dispenser to then fill up with water bottles. So that's a little confusing, but as you can see, it's pretty simple. What we're going to do now is do a test. So first we're going to get these out of the way that I accidentally activated. We're going to do a test to see, and yeah, as you can see, the one flaw is that sometimes that light turns on. But okay, I say we do a health potion. So we have all of our potions up in here. I say we do a health potion with glowstone to give us health 2. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Let's break out this wall to activate. When I press this button, we're going to get health potions brewed up. So there we go. The signal has been sent to the Redcoder. Any second now, we're going to see the glowstone be sent into the main line. There we go, with movable tile entities. And now the bottles are in here, and that nether wart is queued up, so you can see it in there. And I also want to show up here, we have melon, that's going to be next. We have glowstone dust, redstone, which should not be in there. That was in there by accident. And then that final nether wart, which is that trailing nether wart that is going to unlock the hopper for the things down below. Okay, so it finishes. You can see that nether wart leaves that top hopper, which unlocks the hoppers below, and then they get dispensed to us in these potions. Health potion. So that's how the machine works. I'm super happy with it. Now I think I'm going to spend some time to make this area look a little better. So, okay, I'll see you once this room is nice and furnished. Welcome to the potion lab, or the factory, or the brewery, or something. I'm not entirely sure yet. I wanted it to feel very natural, as if, you know, you're making potions in a cave or something like that. We've got candles on like torches up on the walls and stuff like that. Vines, like mystical magic vines growing from the top. We got like a barrel of some liquid. But if you come down here, you can see the rest of the room. We've got some nether warts growing here just in case we need to restock. A cauldron for, making tipped arrows and stuff like that. Over here, I really wanted to add a lot of like crazy potion brewing stuff. So here, up there, we got like dripstone, obviously some more brewing stands. I thought this kind of looked like the early stages of netherwort, so I thought this looked cool. And then some mushrooms, that you might brew with. And here I used a cool armor stand trick. It's 2 armor stands displaying some netherwort and blaze powder. And ideally, this isn't set up yet, but ideally we got some turtle eggs up there, also some extra storage. But it's not set up yet, but ideally this barrel will be the input for a item sorting system. So you'll be able to put in all the potion ingredients, and it will be sorted into the proper dispensers and stuff. But the final machine is working. You guys kind of saw it displayed earlier. We have everything labeled, and we have the full names of all the potions in the book. I also added one more cool little detail. If we come up here, so here is the full machine done now. We've got our selector panel, we've got our Redcoder over there, we have the bottle filling area, and this is what I added over here. This is a jukebox that completely shuffles different music discs that I own. I realized that it was kind of boring just waiting for my potions to be brewed, so I figured why not have some music playing. So what this does is once this line is activated, which it does, it's activated once I press that button, it's going to send a signal to this dispenser, which will send a random music disc into the jukebox. And then once the system is turned off, we have this set up to our reset line, which turns off the redstone lamps and everything. That will, the final step is it goes up here and activates the minecart, which will then go underneath the, oh, there it goes, which then goes underneath the jukebox and takes out the disc. So that I thought was a fun little detail that I wanted to add to really add some extra life to the contraption. But let's do our final brew to really see how it works and to check everything out. So, okay, full immersion. I'm walking in. I say, man, I'm dying. I need a potion. I need a regen potion. Let's say, flip through. Let's say regeneration, and I want to add time, and that's it. So let's make the potion. And if you can hear it in the background, it starts playing a disc, which I think is so awesome. So I'm glad you guys could check out this video. I'm really happy with how this looks. I'm really happy with the entire machine. I think it will really come in handy in the full, in me playing my world. And it's better than a really large potion setup that brews potions in mass. I want like a quick, like triple potion that it will give me. So I'm really excited about this. And yeah, so thanks guys for checking this out. I hope to see you guys if I make another one. Let me know if you want to see anything cool, see anything from my world. I have some more ideas for what I think I can do in future videos and stuff like that. But until then, our potions are done, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.